And mixed reactions have continued to trail the newly approved 70,000 naira national minimum wage. The new minimum wage, which was agreed upon July 18, 2024, is due to be sent to the National Assembly for passage into law. Now, if upheld by the National Assembly, it will replace the 30,000 naira minimum wage, which expired earlier in April this year. TV360's Joy Uchejem has more on the story.
The push for a higher national minimum wage began with labor unions in the country demanding an increase from the previous 30,000 naira minimum wage. The unions had proposed 250,000 naira, while the government offered 62,000 naira. Both sides would eventually settle for 70,000 naira after a meeting with the leadership of the unions and President Bola Tinubu.
The new national minimum wage that we expect Mr. President to submit to the National Assembly for legislation is 70,000 naira. But that is not all. There is also a boost, like Mr. President has assured, in ensuring that massive investment is going to be made in the area of infrastructure. There is also a deepening of the investment of the federal government in renewable energy.
The good thing about it is that we will not wait for another 5 years to come and review. Rather than accepting on a figure that you wait for 5 years, it's like you have to now negotiate even 2 times within 5 years with a view to going up. That is one of the reasons, why we decided to reach where we are today.
While the organized private sector and labor unions welcomed the new wage, some Nigerians have mixed feelings regarding its sufficiency given the country's current economic challenges.
1,000 naira is not enough at all based on the economy. The economy is very poor, as in bad. What do you want to 7,000 to do? For someone that is going to work, let me say for the least grade in government work now, you are paying you 70,000 naira. That 7,000 cannot even buy a bag of rice. So how do you want to feed your family with 70,000 naira?
I feel like the federal government at least should try and increase it to minimum 100,000 because everything, the economy is up, everything is going haywire. Some have also called on the government to fix the economy to make the minimum wage usable.
The inflation are eating up the minimum wage, and we know what to do with this thing. We know the problem. The leaders know what to do. The fact remains that if we can put it into place, infrastructure into place, we won't have this problem.
It's still not known whether state governors of the country who had said they will not be able to pay even 60,000 naira as minimum wage have changed their minds and reached agreement on the 70,000 naira. But experts have laid out suggestions to ensure compliance with the directive.
With the new minimum wage, it's going to be the same thing with the state government. And for me, the first for the state governments to pay would be cutting down on the cost of governance. We can't afford to be having state governors having retinue of special assistants or personal assistants running into thousands of them in a state. I wonder where that mentality and that recklessness actually came from that became the order of the day.
For us, it's a lesser issue than for the subnationals. And I think the president identified these issues. There are issues we can't throw under the carpet. If we do, then we'll have created a fertile ground for non-compliance, which is another big challenge that we are going to face after now. But we are committed to support this process. We are committed to also partner with organized labor and relevant government agencies to drive compliance. We are committed to make sure that this process comes to a mutually agreeable end.
The approval of the 70,000 naira minimum wage came after extensive negotiations and compromise with a promise by the government to review the minimum wage every 3 years. Joy Uchejem, TV360, Lagos.